नमस्कार, मैं लायन डॉक्टर राजू मनवानी, पास्ट इंटरनेशनल डायरेक्टर, लायंस क्लब ऑफ मुंबई सोल से आपका स्वागत करता हूं आज के इस एपिसोड नंबर 232 एपिसोड में हम आपके सामने वो डिग्निटीज लेके आए हैं जो कि एजुकेटिव ऑफिसर्स हों, इंटरनेशनल डायरेक्टर हों, डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर, वाइस गवर्नर्स एंड दोज हु हैव अचीव्ड समथिंग वेरी वेल इन लायनिज्म आर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू इन दिस एपिसोड। आज हमारे बीच में एक ऐसी हस्ती आ रही है जो कि ऑनरेबल लायन डॉक्टर नरेश अग्रवाल जी, जो हमारे इंटरनेशनल प्रेसिडेंट रह चुके हैं 2017 एंड 18 में, जब हमारे लायंस क्लब इंटरनेशनल ने 100 साल पूरे किए। और ये वो इंसान है जिनकी बातें सुनकर के आज आपको लगेगा कि आज तक के जितने भी एपिसोड हुए हैं, शायद लायनिज्म में अगर कोई इंसाइक्लोपीडिया है जो लायनिज्म की बातें और उनका विजन और लायनिज्म के बारे में क्या सोचते हैं, आज के हमारे ये मेहमान आदरणीय नरेश अग्रवाल जी आपसे बात करेंगे। आप नरेश भैया से कोई भी सवाल पूछ सकते हैं। ये जो नंबर आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर है, आप व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं, यहाँ टाइप कर सकते हैं। लेकिन ये अगर आज का एपिसोड आप मिस करते हैं तो रात को लायन राजू मनवानी की यूट्यूब पर जाकर के लाइक करिएगा, शेयर करिएगा, सब्सक्राइब करिएगा। लेकिन वॉच जरूर करिएगा और सवाल भी पूछिएगा और आपके कमेंट्स भी पास करिएगा, ताकि हमारे नरेश भाई, even being today as a past international president, fully involved in the Lionism, or he will love to reply each and every question of yours. ये प्रोग्राम जो कि अब हमें करीब करीब 157 कंट्रीज में लाइव टेलीकास्ट होता है, और आज हमारी ये जो ऑडियंस करीब ये प्रोग्राम देख चुकी हैं, वो अप्रोक्सीमेटली हमारे टेक्निकल डायरेक्टर बता रहे हैं कि 71 करोड़ 35 lakhs 10,452 टिल yesterday Sunday night. ग्रेट प्रदीप भैया, थैंक यू सो मच। क्योंकि ये प्रोग्राम हो सकता है कई लोग अभी न देख सकते हो, लेकिन बाद में यूट्यूब पर जाकर के जो वॉच करके हमें इनकरेज कर रहे हैं, मैं उन लोगों का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा। और ये प्रोग्राम जो कि आपके सामने लायंस क्लब ऑफ मुंबई सोल, लियो क्लब ऑफ मुंबई सोल, विश्व सिंधी सेवा संगम, लायन आलोक हरलाल का फ्रॉम ग्रीटेक्स, लायन निर्मल जैन सर फ्रॉम खनवे रिसोर्ट सिलवासा, एंड लायन किशोर पारवानी फ्रॉम लायंस क्लब मुंबई सोल अफ्रीका से आपके सामने लेके आते हैं। हमारे विश्व सिंधी सेवा संगम और लायंस क्लब मुंबई सोल मिलकर के अब करीब करीब 1250 एपिसोड कर चुके हैं। और हमारे VSSS का जो 7वां इंटरनेशनल कन्वेंशन था, वो हमारा खत्म हो चुका है। 8वां इंटरनेशनल कन्वेंशन की डिटेल आपकी स्क्रीन के ऊपर है, जो कि 9, 10, 11 जनवरी 2026 में ताज होटल भोपाल में होने जा रहा है। मैं नरेश भाई साहब को बुलाऊं उसके पहले प्रदीप भैया से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि हमें ये 30 सेकंड का 8वें इंटरनेशनल कन्वेंशन का एक हमें वीडियो जरूर दिखाएं। थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रदीप। और अब मैं बुलाना चाहूंगा हमारे उस फ्यूचर लीडर ऑफ लायंस क्लब मुंबई सोल एंड माय डिस्ट्रिक्ट, अ वेरी विजनरी यंग एंड डायनेमिक लायन नवदीप निगम, टू प्लीज कम ऑन द स्क्रीन एंड इंट्रोड्यूस आवर टुडेज गेस्ट आदरणीय नरेश अग्रवाल जी। ओवर टू यू नवदीप।
Thank you, Raju sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, accentuating to the fabulous February ensemble, where we have with us today yet another lion who is an incredible personification of tremendous distinction and fantastic diligence during his entire tenure in the Lionistic fraternity. His Lionism journey began way back in 1974 as the member of the Batla Smile Lions Club. He went on to hold numerous significantly integral positions within the association. To mention a few of them are the global membership team area leader, the faculty and the group leader of the DGE seminars at the three international conventions. He also served at the International Board of Appointees three times and also as the global leadership team constitutional area leader and also finally the international director. Owed to such substantial contributions to Lionism, he was finally elected as the international president of the Lions Clubs International at the association's 100th International Convention held in Chicago, Illinois in June 2017. Well, in recognition of his service to the association, he has received 23 international presidential medals, and he's also the ambassador of, and he's also won the Ambassador of Goodwill Award. He's also the trustee and the vice chairperson of the Lions Quest in India Foundation and has also served on the National Site First Committee. In addition to his Lionistic activities, he's also the chief patron of Dainik Prarthana Sabha, which operates charity projects in Batla. He's also the vice president of the Age Care India, a charitable society for the care and welfare of elderly people, and has also been the trustee and patron for many other projects. Ladies and gentlemen, today is an absolutely immaculate day for Soul of Lions as we now welcome the highly dedicated and decorated Lion, International President, Lionistic Year 2017-18, Lion Naresh Agrawal, sir.
नरेश भाई साहब, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। आज वी आर सो ऑनर्ड दैट आज के 232 नंबर एपिसोड में नवदीप, यू विल बी सो लकी टू इवन डिस्कस आफ्टर सम टाइम। मैं थोड़ी देर नरेश भैया से बात करना चाहूंगा और नरेश भाई उसके बाद ये हमारा डायनेमिक लाइन लीडर जो कि लायनिज्म के अंदर बहुत कुछ सीख रहा है आप सब लीडर से, इवन ही वुड लाइक टू आस्क सम ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस एंड अबाउट यू। सो नवदीप, वेट, वॉच एंड कम ऑन द स्क्रीन वंस अगेन टिल आई वुड लाइक टू रिक्वेस्ट नरेश भाई साहब कि लायनिज्म की सारी बातें तो हमने सुन ली सर, आपके बिजनेस की भी कई बातें सुन ली, लेकिन हम ये भी जानते हैं द वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ह्यूमन बीइंग इन लायनिज्म दैट नरेश भाई साहब का बचपन कैसा था, स्कूल की एजुकेशन कैसी थी, उसके बाद बिजनेस में कैसा है और लायनिज्म से जुड़े कैसे, कि जुड़ने के बाद दे हैव नेवर लुक्ड एट बैक एंड टुडे फाइनली इन 100 इंटरनेशनल कन्वेंशन में नरेश भाई साहब हमारे इंटरनेशनल प्रेसिडेंट बने। नरेश भाई साहब थोड़ा अपने बचपन की तरफ जाइए और आप अपने बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए कि नरेश भाई साहब कहाँ से हैं, कहाँ अपनी एजुकेशन की और फिर बिजनेस और लायनिज्म कैसे ज्वाइन किया। ओवर टू यू सर।
Thank you, Raju. We always call with love to you as Raju Bhaiya. Raju Manwani ji, of course, is a well-known personality now all over the world. Forget about only India. Namaste to you all, my dear friends. God bless you all. And I hope everyone knows when I start any of my conversation with any of the Lions or even other people, I start with Namaste. So Namaste has a deep meaning, which means that the God in me, the soul in me, respects and bow to the soul in you. So this is the thing I wanted to speak to you. You asked me about my child. To first of all compliment Navdeep. Navdeep, I would like to correct because Raju ji has asked me about my childhood. First of all, please excuse me. I just want to correct you that the name of the city where I belong to is not Batla, it is Batala. It's near Amritsar. It's about 40 kilometers from Amritsar, and you all might have heard about Amritsar. It is an industrial city, a small town, and born in, long back now in 1953 to the business family. I'm now 72 years, Raju Bhaiya. You don't have to eyebrow. I know for some people it looks that I may not be that old, but some feel that I'm more old. Especially my wife feels that I'm older than 72 years. Well, if I would appreciate if you could ask me some questions in the English Punjabi. I'm basically born in a business family, a Punjabi business family, Punjabi Agarwal. So, do you have any questions, specific questions? I would be happy to answer you for that.
सर आप अपने बिजनेस में कैसे इन्वॉल्व हुए? Who was the mentor who converted you as a line member, and then the few achievements of as a line member जो आपके गूगल से या आपके इंट्रोडक्शन से हमें नहीं मिले?
Actually, it was in 1974.
Okay.
I joined Lionism.
Okay.
There was a club in Batala, which was defunct at that time, and there was a commissioner of income tax. He became a district governor, and as
Okay.
you know, out of his anxiety, he approached all his area, where Batala was part of it, and
Okay.
he approached my father, who was a Rotarian, to become a line member. And
Okay.
my father very pleasantly and proudly told him that he is a Rotarian, so I cannot become a lion. But my son, who is very young, and I was just 20, 21 years at that time, 2021.
Okay. Okay.
I remember. But then they said he's very young, but they were very happy. They said, yes, we'll be happy to take him. So they took me, first of all, as a first vice president of Lions Club, the initial chapter of Patala. It was early Patala Club, Lions Club, but that got, defunct. So, so this is how I came. But let me tell you some background. I just before that I was a Leo. Before that I was a and I was a charter president of Rotary Club of Batala.
Okay.
It came to me and I got my all this inspiration for service from my parents, because they were all the family which belong to a philanthropic background, and this is how it started.
Wow. क्या बात है नरेश भाई साहब, but 74 become a lion, then the club president, and later wise you reach to the governor, then international director, and then international president. Have you expected yourself that one day you will be the boss of this Lions Club International of 210 countries?
No, I never thought about it, but of course I was very active in my school time, in my very extracurricular activities, and I was noticed in the city. So people knew me. That's why it all happened. And then, of course, there was no end, no looking backward. And I just started going up and up and up, and I never saw it back. So this is how, but it is a great journey from a small town to become the international president. It was really very strange, not only for me, but to many.
In this your life journey of Lionism, sir, what is the contribution of my respected Bhabhi?
Let me tell you, she was very, honestly, she didn't have much interest in Lionism, but at the same time, she was a very good companion, and she was always at the right side of myself. Whenever and wherever I wanted, she always supported me and be with me. It could be right from the club level to even till I finished my presidentship.
Sir, but how you become an international president? Is there any turning point of your life you would like to tell us today?
In what respect? In what respect the turning point you mean? Uh, as I told you, it was no looking back. Once I started as a club vice president, then the secretary, then the president, then the zone chairman, reserve chairperson, then became governor in 88, 89 at the age of 36 years. And, let me tell you something very interesting.
Sir.
It was 1988,
Okay.
when my election was held in Srinagar, Shere Kashmir Auditorium, and that was
Okay.
the convention conference which took place in Srinagar. So
Oh,
but there was a lot of unrest, as you know it very well. All of us know very well. But now things are normalizing the way our government and Modi ji has took a lot of interest to improve the things. And I'm very happy. Now we are going to have our council meeting in Srinagar in March, third week of March.
wow. Wow. Naresh bhai sir, that few two or three things best what you did in your presidentship, you would like to tell us.
Raju Bhaiya, I still am very, very proud that how it started. And I still am very, very proud that whatever I could do very humbly to the best of my ability, that is still a great thing to me and a very good memoirs for me to cherish upon. Like there were when I finished, one of my boys in my office, he helped me to make it A to Z, how it started. But if I go that in detail, it is going to take a lot of time. But you said two, three things which are most exclusively, I mean, uh, etched on my mind. They are like, many new things were started when I was president. I don't know whether you remember it or not.
Very well.
Global Action Team
Yes.
was not only conceived, but only it was put into action in my year when I was president. So, which is now still very, very actively being followed by Lions Clubs International.
Ji.
The service was made part of it in that year. Nobody ever thought that the service, actually many lines, many leaders in the country wanted that the service should be part of the uh, GAT, and that was made applicable during that year only.
That's
And
right.
be very happy that there were some targets which I fixed during my years. And
Okay.
if you remember, it could be membership, it could be service, it could be LCIF. And thank, thank God that we surpassed all the time record for that. But just to give you an example,
Ji.
5 million membership. This was also one of my goal during my
That's right.
year. I don't know whether you remember.
Sir, I was
During
your director. I was your director, sir.
yeah, I know. So would you remember how much we achieved during that year? Do you have
Yeah.
that idea?
Yes, sir. You have crossed whatever you have committed, you have crossed that figure also. We remember, sir. We
Let me
remember.
tell you, I committed and I looked into 1.5 million,
That's
but
right.
we could reach 1.47 uh,
It
no,
about
14. What am I
1.48,
talking?
approximately 1.48.
1.47, rather, it was nearly 1.48,
That's right.
which is still an all-time record. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think I'm able to do it. Still, I was actually with President Fabricio, and
okay.
he actually, I didn't even realize. He mentioned in one of his speech that this was the year then we touched 1.476 or something.
That's right. Yeah.
So
That's right.
something unique thing which was accomplished during my
That's
year.
right. That's
Then
right.
you will be very happy that the service was due before my tenure. Service was practically never counted, but we counted. It was not very professionally done. But I gave a goal of, like I said, 1.5 million for membership. I gave
That's
a
right.
goal. I gave a goal of 100 million for service,
That's
and
right.
very happy that during that year we could achieve 195
Oh God.
195 million. I mean, about 19 crores. So
Gee.
that was something again. It started, and I don't know whether you have the current figures now. Today, when we started this campaign, this idea of getting into surveys,
That's
and
right.
we, I just asked Bombay office today. I knew, but I was not very sure about it. I asked Gloria; she was on leave. Then Ruchita was very kind to help me out, and you'll be happy that we had just to. I will give you some figures.
Sure.
It was
Sure.
about 340 million last year.
Ooh.
340 million people are served last year. And
Okay.
next year onward, it was about 322 million. And
Okay.
this, I think we have in the 6 months only, we could do about 140 million, which
Wow.
I'm pretty sure we are going to surpass
That's
350.
right.
Or
That's right.
so.
That's
Thing, a good thing started and giving good results. That makes you proud. That makes my chest proud.
100%. 100%. hundred
I,
percent.
I'm very happy. And the third thing, Raju Bhaiya,
Gee.
I I gave a goal of, you know, earlier we had the campaigns. We fulfilled the goals given in the campaign. But yearly figures were, I gave a figure of 50 million US
Wow.
dollar LTI.
Wow.
And you know very well, you were present there
Yes,
when
of course, sir.
I was in
That's right.
Chicago,
That's
that
right.
we could cross not only 50, but we crossed up to 13 million access,
Wow.
$63 million during the year. And now, uh, you must be knowing now we have been doing
Yeah.
it 6 million,
That's that's
70
right.
million goal, something like that. So something started with a good intention and
Okay.
a good motive. God is kind that it helps.
Naresh bhai, as you said rightly that you are a Leo and then you are a Rotaric and our this young dynamic leader Navdeep Nigam,
Yeah.
who's very concerned about the Leos and the future of the young lions in the Lions Club International. So Navdeep, please come on the screen. I wanted you to speak to Naresh bhai. I'm sure that sir will be very happy to discuss with him a lot of things. So what do you, Navdeep?
Thank you, Raju sir. Naresh sir, firstly, it's an absolute honor to host you here on the Soul of Lions today. Uh, impeccable.
Can you repeat, Navdeep?
Yeah, I just basically said that firstly, it's an absolute honor for me to be hosting you today on the show. I've heard great things about you. I've seen your interviews before, and today it's an absolute honor for me to be here on the other side in terms of hosting you. So I'll get right to it. I would love to ask you questions, obviously, with regards to the ongoings of Lions International and how we are, how things are paving forward. But firstly, to start off, I would love to ask you about the centennial celebration. Serving as the international president during the association's 100th international convention must have been extremely momentous. Can you share your most memorable experiences from that time, and also something which was revolutionary, according to you, that was introduced during the centennial celebration when you took up international presidency?
Raju Bhaiya started with the about Leos and young people. Just let me tell you, we could the statistics and the figures that year there were about 73 million youth, via 33,878 clubs during the 4 years of our centennial challenge. So that is something about the centennial challenge. And when I was president, let me share with you, when I was going to be president, let me share with you a small story. I met chairman of Manappuram Foundation, uh, Lion Nandkumar, at the airport. We were coming back from our LCGI meeting from Trivandrum, and we were together at the airport. And he is a very dynamic and very great philanthropic person. I'm digressing a little bit. You will be happy to know that on my request, he could come out and come up on the stage to announce 1 million US dollars. And I'm just coming back to about my meeting with the Nandkumar. He told me, I would like to do something, Nareshi, during your year. So, to be very honest, I was in touch with the PID Premchand Bafna, uh, and we were discussing what should we do during our centennial year and the year ahead, the new year. So, let me tell you that Nand Kumar and myself, we talked about to have 100 health parks in the entire country. And you will be very happy that we not only exceeded that, there was a more demand, but Nand Kumar ji was and his company was very kind to look into it and help into that. That was one of the things which was done during 1 year. And there were so many things I've already spoken to you, how we exceeded, how we, how we, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. लिया जरा रियो नु बुलाई जरा जल्दी बंद हो गया
No worries. We'll get Naresh sir back. Yes, you're back on, sir.
yeah I'm no how it goes. So I mean, so there were uh, many things. I'm very proud of that during that year. That
Sure.
centennial was there, and I started this centenary ambassadors, and many people giving $5,000. Many people came forward on my appeal and request. Then uh, 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 you can ask more questions. Then this,
Surely.
if anything more on the Leos and youngsters, as I told you, I can, to the best of my, memory and knowledge, I will explain to you.
Surely, sir. Surely. Fantastic. Congratulations on the 100 Health Parks project. Also, I think it's a fantastic initiative that you did. One more thing that is very close to something to the very youth in the upcoming times, and also a global need that you started during your year was basically the diabetes awareness. Under your leadership, diabetes was introduced as a new global cause. What was something that prompted this focus, and how has the impact of this entire cause been since its inception? If you would like to talk about it a little.
Uh, Again, just to share with you, I God was very kind to me. Whatever I started and whatever I initiated, it was something record breaking.
Yeah.
We never had any understanding or partnerships. We got into the partnerships of with the worldwide in where was this? It was in uh, I just want to just remember that, but the diabetes association in I don't know, I'm not remembering the country, but maybe if I remember I'll let you know. We got an in a partnership with them.
Mm-hmm.
And just Navdeep, just to share with you, uh, we entered into partnership with Apollo for diabetes screening and camps. I'm not very happy the way lines of the country and the leaders of and the clubs really came up, but that partnership was there and it is still there. But we have to make use of it. We have to be with the Apollo Hospital, because I don't know whether you remember, we had uh, we had we had given the humanitarian award to Dr. Pratap Reddy. Do you remember? Do you know that? $500,000, which was given to Apollo for developing the village, in the village of the Dr. Pratap Reddy, and
Yep.
that was something. They were to come to Chicago to receive it, but unfortunately, Dr. Reddy was not well, and he was given there the award, and their staff was there to receive it, and they came to Delhi, and there a special function was arranged when we honored him. So then we had the uh, Aruna Abe Oswald Trust. We had the Manapuram Trust. We had started the CSR activities. I mean, very humbly and very on a very low ground. But now we are thinking to go big ahead, the worldwide, for our CSR activity. I hope Raju Bhaiya knows it very well. So one more thing which perhaps uh, I would like to, you are asking me, I'm just reminded, the purpose of specialty clubs.
Yeah.
The idea of specialty club was, please, very humbly, I'm saying it was a brainchild of very humbly myself, and it was a line Sanjay Khaitan, who came to meet me in my office. I spoke to him, but he is taking it up very diligently and going forward. And the special, I hear, can I look and talk to Raju Bhaiya? Can I speak to him for a while? Can
Yeah,
you?
surely, sir. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Raj sir, if you're there on, if I could have Raj sir on screen, please. Pradeep ji, agar Raj sir hain, if we can have him also on the screen.
No, I would like to tell him something. I will
Ji.
grab to some idea. Is Raju Bhaiya around?
My technical director is trying to get him. As soon as he's available, he'll be on screen. No
No,
worries.
just to tell he's back on the screen sometime during our conversation. I have to tell him we have many specialty clubs. I would like to, Raju Bhaiya, on the
जी
contrary, to you a great opportunity and indirectly a challenge for specialty clubs worldwide. You
that's
are
right.
you are connecting many of our lions and many leaders, the big leaders, for your this I mean episodes. But I think you got to get the people around the world, different people, different countries. They would love to participate in your program. I
Okay,
think this is something I wanted to convey to you.
sure, sir,
Yes,
sure.
Navdeep, anything else?
Yeah, surely, sir. Moving ahead, I would obviously, like to talk about something which I believe is extremely integral to the organization now. During your tenure, sir, you talked about and you highlighted the importance of the membership growth. And when you talked about the increment of membership growth, you specifically also highlighted and emphasized on the growth of membership through women and youth. That is something which you talked about very, very transparently during your tenure. So, what I wanted to ask is, obviously, you must have had certain strategies in your head during that time when you talked about the increment of membership through women and youth. How do you see Lions International implementing those strategies in today's day and age? And do you see, the youth actually getting attracted to the organization, as you must have observed in these last 5 decades being into the organization?
As I've already spoken to you, we got the figure of this 1.47 million or something. There was a lot of uh, involvement of women. There was a lot of involvement of the youngsters. I mean, honestly, we were on the move to request Lions Clubs International to add the Leos to the membership. and we would have crossed 1.5. It would have been all-time record. But unfortunately, as per the international policy, we could not reach it. But all said and done, women are, we initiated this new voices. At that, Gudrun, it was one of the great thing for her to take up. And new voices was something, uh, it was initiated a year before when Gudrun took over. So that is something, uh, of course, I mean, the Leos and women, they are the main force to really help our organization to reach that 1.5 million.
Absolutely, that's that's fantastic to hear, sir. Moving ahead, I would love to ask you a little on the leadership side. Now, Lions International has always been very vocal about the fact that leadership institutes and Lions Learning Center are extremely important for people to get groomed as leaders. Now, I wanted a view from your end. How important do you see how important do you feel is the incorporation of youngsters or Leo lions or lions or young lions rather in the leadership institutes to kind of propagate leadership at an early age? How important do you see that to be?
Uh, Navdeep, you will be really, if you really go into the background of it, Lions International needs, has understood and appreciated the leadership role. That's why, we have been gradually and regularly increasing the opportunities for the leadership. This GAT is also part of it. Line learning system is at that part of it. Then we have the LCIP trainer training is part of it. We get our governors, especially for the training. So leadership is very important. That's why something uh, uh, we have been very keen about developing the good leaders. And without developing good leadership, I think it is we are not able to really succeed. And we have been achieving this gradually, but still we have to go a long way.
Absolutely. One of the major talking points in today's day and age, Naresh, is obviously the changing demographic of population around the world. It's something which is happening globally, and it is happening at a very fast rate. Now, Lions International is also into well into its 107th year and eighth year now, and I believe it's important for the evolution of the organization also to address this particular changing demographic of age around the world. How do you see the same things being catered and handled in a better manner by the grassroots clubs? Because, of course, the hierarchy starts from the roots, which is the clubs, and goes on to the district and multiple, and then the international. So, how do you see the clubs handling this particular challenge of the changing age demographic around the world, sir?
You see, Navdeep, we have been always speaking about it, and Raju Bhaiya knows it very well. Our Prime Minister, how proudly he speaks about the age India has got. And that's why the demographic, the old age, we have many young people. You might have noticed when you go to the clubs, we have youngsters. Wherever when we go to US, we find many old people, and but we have a big chunk of youngsters, budding leaders. So I don't think India has that problem, but the demographically worldwide we definitely have problem. We have the people aging very uh, seriously aging, and new people and new youngsters are not really being attracted. So that wise we are bringing the technology. You might have seen we are having the new websites for LCIF, for our learning management. This LCI, the new thing we are trying. We're doing our best to see that we somehow grab that chunk of the young leaders.
Absolutely. Moving on to another very interesting topic, sir, which is obviously CSRs, the corporate social responsibilities, the tie-ups with the corporates that Alliance International propagates. My question to you, sir, is that now that if you take India as a case study, a lot of multiples, especially Gujarat, is one of those districts and the multiple who basically has a lot of MOUs signed up with the central government as well as the state governments. But it's not something which is a very prevalent thing in a lot of other states around India. Do you think it is an extremely important and integral thing to do for most of the Lions clubs around India to kind of culminate with the state and central governments and make their projects scale up even bigger?
Again, I would give the credit to Nand Kumar from Manapur Foundation and Manappuram Finance. And again, Aruna Abe Oswal Trust. They are the two leading CSR contributors in our country today. I know the leaders in Gujarat, especially Praveen Chajed, they have been trying to bring many CSR companies, but still, we have to go far. You are very right. This has to percolate to the other states, to the other parts of the country. So I fully agree with you. We are lagging far behind. And one of the reasons for that, for our country is especially, all big companies, big companies are having their own CSR activities. So it's but still, there is still a lot, like government has already given a lot of emphasis on CSR. And I know even my own company, so they are involved. They are very happy to get involved, and they are contributing to the Prime Minister's Fund and some other activities. So, but still, we have to go long way. I agree with you that there is a lot to be done. And for that, we have to even, we have now LCI has made different leaders all over the country to take up, like Krishna Reddy is in South India. Please excuse me, I'm not exactly remembering the latest, but I know Praveen Chajad is there in the
Sure.
Western. So, but still, we are not doing what we should have been able to achieve. This is what I'm being very candidly honest to on that aspect.
Absolutely, I think that's 100% agreed from my end. Also, it's important for us to kind of divulge this into a major scale up. Moving ahead, so we always have the discussion about how to attract youngsters, how to attract youngsters to the organization, and with changing times, obviously, the viewpoint of youngsters directly getting into philanthropy or directly getting into charity work is not something which is very easy. Everyone is in today's day and age looking out for some of the other incentives that a social organization also can provide them. Do you think it's important for Lions International to highlight how potent an organization is it for the youngsters also through the marketing initiative that has gone on into Lions International? Your purview on this, sir.
Let me give you couple of good examples. Raju Manwani himself is an example. I don't know. For how many years? I think how much he mentioned. It was many years back that I could see the Soul Gold Awards. So that is something how youngsters will get attracted when the celebrities are there with you. Giving their own statement, good statement about Lions. So these are very helpful. Like now we got the conclave we did in Mumbai at this Ambani Center. I don't remember what is the name
The
for it.
Geo Convention, yes, sir.
So it was something great activity. Our incoming president and Sangeeta Jatia, they are really having very novel ideas. Now we serve something with the TV. 18 News 18, and many such initiatives have been planned by them, which is something to really make people know about our organization and get attached, get, I mean, attracted to us and understand what we are doing. So that was a great message with the conclave, and now with this great initiative of We Serve, we are honoring the leaders, the great people, those who have been working for the humanity in all parts of the country. Then we are going to have national level program. So with the CNBC and with we last year, you were talking about the women. Uh, I should have mentioned Istri Shakti.
Stri
You remember
Shakti, yes.
we did it in Delhi. I was
जी,
present when all the big wigs, many big shots were there. Something. Then we had a program with our speaker, Honorable Shri Om Birla ji was there. That was also something. These are the small things which make up a big news for us. So this is how we can attract youngsters and people around from different walks of life, maybe women, maybe uh, others, to really think about Lions, and we make us proud. We are already
बिल्कुल,
very it, but still we can do a lot on that.
100%। एक सवाल सर मैं डेफिनेटली पूछना चाहूँगा हमारी मातृभाषा हिंदी में। वो डेफिनेटली ये होगा कि 5 दशक से भी ज़्यादा आप देख चुके हैं ऑर्गेनाइज़ेशन में। एनालॉग टाइम्स आपने देखे हैं हमारी ऑर्गेनाइज़ेशन में जब सारी चीज़ें पेन पेपर पे करी जाती थी और एमएमएआर भी जो है फिज़िकली भर के दिया जाता था। तब से लेके आज का दशक है जब हमारे मोबाइल फ़ोन पर सारी ऐप्स अवेलेबल हैं और आप एमएमएआर से लेके सारे रजिस्ट्रेशंस भी वहाँ कर सकते हैं। तो जो ये एवोल्यूशन है 5 दशकों का जो आपने देखा है एज ए लियो भी आपने देखा है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को और आज की तारीख में आप देखते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को। तो ये जो 5 दशकों का एवोल्यूशन आपने दिखा है, आपके हिसाब से लायंस में और लियोस में, दोनों में एवोल्यूशन किस तरीके का रहा है और आने वाले वक्त में आप किस तरीके से देखते हैं दोनों ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को सर?
नवदीप जी, ऐसा है कि टेक्नोलॉजी इज द वर्ड which I would like to really pin upon that Lions International जो हमारा है वो टेक्नोलॉजी को बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंस दे रहा है, एंड वी आर स्पेंडिंग लॉट ऑफ मनी ऑन दैट टू ब्रिंग अप दैट टेक्नोलॉजी। और उसमें आप देखिए माई लाइन है, this LCIP, our websites have been all updated, and our जो हमारा बॉम्बे ऑफिस है वो हर चीज में वेल इक्विप्ड है, हर चीज में वो रेडी। मैं बता रहा हूँ ना, मैंने आज सवेरे सिर्फ फिगर्स मांगी और आप बिलीव करो शाम को मुझे रुचिता जी ने और बॉम्बे ऑफिस से उन्होंने मुझे करंट फिगर, बिकॉज मैं चाहता था कि आपको लेटेस्ट इंफॉर्मेशन अगर कुछ मुझे दे सकूं तो मैं दूं उसमें। तो वो चीजें अभी टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से हो रही है। अभी आप देखिए मैंने फोन करा और शाम को मेरे को इंफॉर्मेशन मिल गई। ये सब एक टेक्नोलॉजी का हिस्सा है। इसमें कितना हम फायदा उठाते हैं लायंस या लियोस, ये हमारे अपने ऊपर भी डिपेंड करता है।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। आई थिंक बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है, खुद ही जिज्ञासा होना बहुत ज़रूरी है डेटा से रिलेटेड। इसी जिज्ञासा के तहत सर मैंने थोड़े दिन पहले लायंस इंटरनेशनल में भी एक ईमेल किया था जिससे ये पता करने के लिए कि हमारे यहाँ लियो क्लब्स का जो अल्फा और ओमेगा का बाइफरकेशन है वो किस तरीके का है। तो जहाँ पर मुझे ये पता चला सर कि लियोज में अगर हम 2 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल एरियाज को सिर्फ कंसिडर करें, एक यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका हो जाए जहाँ से शुरुआत हुई थी लियोज़म की, और एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल एरिया 6 हो जाए जहाँ पर सबसे ज़्यादा लियोज हैं पूरी दुनिया में आज की तारीख में। तो सर ये दोनों में एक फंडामेंटल डिफरेंस जो है वो ये है कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल एरिया 1 में 98 अल्फा क्लब्स हैं जो कि 12 से 18 वर्ष के लोगों के, 98 ओमेगा क्लब्स हैं रादर जो कि 18 से 30 की उम्र के लोगों के होते हैं, और भारत में 1130 के करीब ओमेगा क्लब्स हैं, जो कि 18 से 30 की उम्र के लोगों के बीच में है। तो ये जो फंडामेंटल इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी है, इसे केटर करने के लिए क्या आपको लगता है कहीं ना कहीं लायंस इंटरनेशनल को थोड़े बहुत कस्टमाइजेशंस के बारे में सोचना चाहिए, जिसके तहत सारी की सारी जो पॉपुलेशन है वर्ल्ड ओवर वो प्रॉपरली केटर हो पाए? आपके थोड़ा बहुत आपका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू इस पे चाहूंगा सर।
मैं थोड़ा आपके ये क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा और समझना चाहता हूँ। तो देखो, ये डेमोग्राफिक का सवाल आ गया ना, तो जहां पर आप डेमोग्राफिक्स की बात कर रहे हैं तो वो चीज यही लागू होती है। भी हमारे यंगस्टर्स हैं, हमारे बच्चे हैं, हमारे बडिंग यूथ है, अब उसको कैसे इन्वॉल्व करना है। जैसे आप तो खुद ही कह रहे हो कि अभी हमारे देश में सबसे ज्यादा लियोज हैं, लेकिन बाहर जो है वो उसकी फिगर्स भी आप बता रहे हो। लेकिन मेरे को लगता है कि भी इस चीज में इंटरनेशनल को जो आपका जो सुझाव है ये जरूर भेजा जा सकता है। आप मुझे लिख के जरा भेजेंगे तो मैं इसको जरूर फॉरवर्ड भी करूंगा एज पास प्रेसिडेंट, और प्रेसिडेंट साहब को भी लिखूंगा। और बॉम्बे ऑफिस में मेरे को लगता है रुचिता जी शायद वो शायद इन्वॉल्व हैं, वो देख रही हैं प्रोग्राम को। तो ये क्वेश्चन जो आपका है ये वो भी जरा रजिस्टर करें और इसको जो हम थोड़ा एड्रेस कर सकें जितना कर सकते हैं।
100%। थैंक यू सो मच सर फॉर दैट। मैं डेफिनेटली आपको लिखूंगा इसके बारे में। थोड़ा बहुत मैं अब आना चाहूँगा एक टॉपिक पर जो मुझे लगता है बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए। मेरे पूरे लायनवाद के कार्यकाल में सर मैंने थोड़ा बहुत ये देखा है कि जितने भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट और मल्टीपल के पोजीशंस होते हैं उन पर अपार्ट फ्रॉम द डिस्ट्रिक्ट गवर्नर एंड मल्टीपल काउंसिल चेयरपर्सन, जिस भी पोजीशन पर विमेन वर्क वो बहुत ज़्यादा शिद्दत से और बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सेलेंस से काम करती हैं। पर कहीं ना कहीं जब वो रोल कन्वर्जन की बात आती है लीडरशिप पर, तो वो कहती हैं कि नहीं, आई वुड लाइक टू स्टेप बैक एंड स्टे अमंगस्ट ऑल दी अदर रोल्स एंड नॉट टेक अप द लीडरशिप रोल। तो इस पर आपका थोड़ा सा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में जानना चाहूंगा और ये जानना चाहूंगा कि इसको इस पर्टिकुलर एक तरीके से बैरियर को थोड़ा सा ओवरकम करने के लिए हम उनकी मदद किस तरीके से कर सकते हैं।
बिल्कुल करना चाहिए। उसमें देखो हमारे जो सीनियर लायंस हैं, ये राजू भैया मुस्कुरा रहे हैं। तो
नहीं सर, मैं इसलिए मुस्कुरा रहा हूँ कि नवदीप ने गलत सवाल पूछ लिया। आपको पता नहीं, नरेश भाई के पास में भाभी बेटी है जो बिल्कुल इंटरेस्ट नहीं लेती थी, लेकिन यस सर, नरेश भाई प्लीज प्लीज।
सुन नहीं रही, लेकिन मैं आपकी बात बता दूंगा। लेकिन क्या ये है राजू भैया कि हमें, अब तुम निमी भाभी की बात ले लो, प्लीज एक्सक्यूज, वो मतलब वो इसी की तरह है। वो मतलब उनको इंटरेस्ट हम नहीं बना पा रहे, उनको इनकरेज कर पा रहे कि वो लीडरशिप रोल में आगे आए। लेकिन ऑल सेड एंड डन, मैं बिल्कुल नवदीप तुम्हारे से सहमत हूँ। इसमें लायंस को बहुत और रोल अदा करना पड़ेगा कि हमारी जो वुमेन पावर है, मैं तो हमेशा कहता हूँ कि भी एक पक्षी जो है वो दो परों से ही उड़ सकता है। आज जी भी यही बात कर रहे हैं। सब बात जो मतलब सच्चाई है वो यही है कि भी कितना हम इन्वॉल्व करते हैं लेडीज को। और तेरी बात सही है कि जब तक वो आगे आती हैं उसको आगे जाने से वी डोंट एनकरेज। वो भी उनकी जो शाइनेस है या उनकी जो घबराहट है, हमें उसको दूर करना पड़ेगा। आई थिंक वी आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल।
नरेश भाई, उसके लिए मुझे लगता है मैं और दारा तो फेल हो गए, लेकिन राजेश सक्सेस हो गया कि रुचि इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट इंसाइक्लोपीडिया ऑफ द लायनिज्म टुडे। आपका न कि खाली वो इंटरव्यू वॉच कर रही है, बल्कि वो कन्वे कर रही है कि इन 2017 and 18 the Leo Club program of the Lions Club International extended to the 147 nation and territories. The total 177,177 members. I mean 1,077,000. Today, as on January 2025, there were about 191,000 Leos in more than 150 countries. Ruchi, she's updating you, sir.
रुचिता वैसे ही बहुत बड़ा एक्टिवली इन्वॉल्व भी है, और मैं बहुत ग्रेटफुल भी हूँ कि मेरे को तो जब भी कभी मेरे को जरूरत पड़ती है तो वो बहुत हेल्पफुल होती हैं, रेडिली हेल्प करने को तैयार होती हैं। आज मैंने बताया ना, सवेरे मैंने 11-12 बजे शायद मैसेज करा, तो एटलीस्ट कुछ जो लेटेस्ट फिगर्स हैं वो उन्होंने, चाहे वो LCF के लिए है चाहे वो मेंबरशिप का है, चाहे वो सर्विस के हैं, तो उन्होंने मुझे लेटेस्ट फिगर्स प्रोवाइड करवाए। तो आई एग्री विद यू। तो इन ऐसे जो हमारी जो वुमेन पावर है, अभी देखो बता रहा हूँ, स्त्री शक्ति हमारे जो एक प्रोग्राम करा है, कोशिश तो यही है कि हमारी लेडीज अपना एपी जी ने और संगीता ने सारे इंडिया से लेडीज को इन्वॉल्व करने की कोशिश। और आप शायद जो आप वहाँ नहीं थे, ये दिल्ली में था प्रोग्राम, तो मैंने देखा कि बड़ी कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं, हम सब मिलके कोशिश कर रहे हैं, और अभी इसमें हमें बहुत आगे जाने की जरूरत है। एंड मैं तो यही कहूंगा कि यू आर वेरी राइट व्हेन यू से कि जिस काम के फेमिनाइन टच लग जाता है वो सोने से सुहागा हो जाता है। तो जिसमें वो मेहनत लेडीज जो कर सकती हैं, हम उसके नजदीक भी नहीं है, टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट।
Very true, very true. And that's the reason always Navdeep keep requesting Ruchi to please, यार, निमी और बाना, sorry, दारा's wife, मतलब उनको मोटिवेट करे। नरेश भाई का कहना मानेंगी शायद। नरेश भाई, लास्ट 3 मिनट बच गए हैं, तो मैं चाहूंगा सर थोड़ा अपनी हॉबीज के बारे में भी बताइए सर।
जो भैया अभी तो बूढ़े हो रहे हैं यार, हॉबीज।
अरे सर, हॉबीज तो हॉबीज है।
हाँ नहीं ठीक है, लेकिन मेरी कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफिक हॉबी नहीं है कुछ भी। मैं बस मिलना, लोगों से बात करना, थोड़ा विचार विमर्श करना और कुछ नए आइडियाज लेना, और मेरे को यही यही रहता है कि मैं कुछ अच्छा सुन सकूं और उसको अपना क्रियान्वित कर सकूं अपनी अपने अपनी भाषण में, अपनी बात में मैं थोड़ा उसको प्रैक्टिकल अमली जामा दे पहना सकूं।
सर, क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे आप पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो लायंस और नॉन लायंस आज आपको सुन रहे हैं, उनको आप क्या मैसेज देना चाहेंगे सर?
सर मेरी वो 3 चीजें थी, अगर आपको याद होगा राजू भैया, पावर ऑफ वी। अगर किसी चीज में कामयाब होना है हमें, तो वो जब इकट्ठे बन जाएंगे तो हमारी ताकत बहुत बन जाती है।
करेक्ट।
आज हम स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं 1.5 मिलियन, 1.5 जो हमारा मिशन है उसके लिए स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर हम ईमानदारी से सभी लाइन मिलके कोशिश करें, एक एक भी लाने की कोशिश करें, चाहे वो LCIF है, चाहे वो सर्विस, चाहे वो हमारी मेंबरशिप है, दैट इज माय अल्टीमेट सजेशन कुड बी पावर ऑफ वी वर्किंग। तो बातों करने से कुछ नहीं होगा सब, वी हैव टू रियली प्रैक्टिकली डू इट। और वो जो मेरा था सेकंड था पावर ऑफ एक्शन, और हमारी थर्ड वन था पावर ऑफ सर्विस। इस सेवा जो है हमारी, अगर काम लोगों को नजर आएगा तो मैंने आप ही की मिसाल देता हूँ, अभी APC की मिसाल दी मैंने, संगीता की मिसाल, 322 की मिसाल दी, हमारे हॉस्पिटल जो खुल रहे हैं, अरुणा जी की मिसाल दी, आपके जो सोल के जो अवार्ड्स हैं, तो हिसाब से उसका कोई मुकाबला ही नहीं है। इतना PR आप करते हैं कि आई हैव नो वर्ड्स टू रियली होल्ड मी बैक माई सेल्फ। इट इज समथिंग आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ इट, दैट इतनी बड़ी पब्लिसिटी, इतनी बड़ी जो लोगों तक पहुंचना, that is something unique, very unique. So this is my message: power of we, power of service, power of action, and this is only how we can change the world, which our president has just given the. अन्य छोड़ अदमने मन से कभी वो
नहीं होता है,
खिलता नहीं है।
बिल्कुल सही।
सीड नेवर जर्मिनेट। तो मेरी वही है कि वी हैव टू रियली बी प्रैक्टिकल। और ये चीजें हैं जैसे मैंने बताया, आपने मेरा फाइनल मैसेज यही है कि आई मीन लेट्स मेक आवर मार्क बाय, मे बी हर प्रेसिडेंट ने कुछ ना कुछ अपना मैसेज दिया है, एवरीथिंग हैज इट्स ओन वैल्यू, बट मेरे टाइम पे जो मैंने दिया था मैं अभी उसको आपको यही रिपीट कर रहा हूँ: पावर ऑफ वी, पावर ऑफ सर्विस एंड पावर।
ग्रेट मैसेज नरेश भैया, पता नहीं चला 1 घंटा आपके साथ बात करते करते कैसे निकल गया, वो भी आधा घंटा मेरा नवदीप लेके चला गया। एनीहाउ नवदीप, यू हैव टू पास द वर्ड ऑफ थैंक्स प्लीज टू नरेश भाई साहब।
Thank you, Raj sir. Well, Naresh sir, it's been an absolute honor talking to you. A lot of things that we came to know, जो मुझे लगता है grassroots level से लेके top level तक जितने सारे आपने examples दिए, it's something which every one of us would learn from you, and for all the viewers, it's an absolute inspiration to have someone on our show today who's done more than 5 decades in Lionism, which in itself is a huge accomplishment. So thank you so much once again for coming on the show. Thank you so much for serving society for such a long time. And thank you for being the most amazing human being and serving all of us and giving all of us inspiration all these years. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, Naresh
Raju.
bhai sahab. Thank you so much.
Navdeep, and I must formally convey my gratitude to Raju ji. I mean, I was
Yes,
not
sir.
really keen, but could never say no to him. Look, in आपने the way you have developed this सिंधी समाज का या ये आपने ये जो प्रोग्राम आप करते हैं,
जी,
my hats off to you. God bless you. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच नरेश भाई साहब, थैंक यू वेरी मच। सो ये थे हमारे आज के मेहमान, ऑनरेबल लायन डॉक्टर नरेश अग्रवाल जी, इंटरनेशनल प्रेसिडेंट 2017-18। कल शाम को 8 बजे मैं फिर आपसे मुलाकात करूंगा, एपिसोड नंबर 994। कल हमारे ऐसे यंग टीम क्रिकेटर टीम्स जो कि अकोला डिस्ट्रिक्ट से हैं और उनके साथ हमारी और भी हस्तियां हैं, उनको लेके मैं आपके सामने आऊंगा। तब तक आप अपना बहुत ध्यान रखें। शुभ रात्रि, गुड नाइट एंड